Hi. Thought I would make a quick video to just kind of explain what the heck's been going on with me and why I've been on hiatuses multiple times for the past 2 years. I've told this to my community at the end of last year, and I thought it might be best to finally share it on a wider scope. I am pretty private about what I share online. I have dealt with in the past a ex who stalked me for a bit. I've dealt with uncomfortable things in my life just being a female, and I know how safety and security are like primary to me and very, very important. I limited a lot of things, such as talking about my location, my age, any private info. And I noticed that this really hindered me and being able to create any kind of content. I don't enjoy being so hidden away in private anymore. It's difficult to connect with people that I've been wanting to connect with. I know there's a lot of people who would reach out for collabs or message and all that stuff, and unfortunately I've been busy with many things. It also meant I'd have to kind of go with my gut and see if certain people could be trusted with private info about me. And unfortunately, in the past, a couple people have taken advantage of that, of how much I shared with them. Back in late 2024, a lot of life things were happening with me. A lot of crossroads were happening in my personal life, and it was very, very hard to keep streaming and putting on a happy face while dealing with those things. And I've kept this private for about a year and a half now at this point. I've told my community this, but I never really shared it on social media or in a big way because I didn't want the unwanted attention that it could bring. I was married. I never really told anybody that because I like to keep my personal and private life separate. I slowly told close friends, and then I told my community. But by the time I told my community, I actually separated from my husband. They got a double whammy of me telling them, hi, I'm married. Also, I'm getting divorced. I can talk about this now without crying. Anybody who knows, who has been through divorce, knows that is a very difficult, depressing path to go on. But in my case, I personally was plain and simple unhappy. So that is why I chose to make a very difficult decision that still is hard to come to terms with and also move on from. As of now, I'm still getting that finalized. I can finally see the end of the tunnel after almost 2 years, but that's been what's been holding me back from opening up to people, because I didn't want to have people cross boundaries or any of that kind of stuff, and I would put up walls. It was difficult to connect with people and make friends because if you keep your walls up so high, nobody can get in. Due to respecting my ex's wishes of not saying anything publicly about personal life stuff because I agreed. I didn't want to share any personalized stuff, but he also didn't want to be a part of any of this. I will make note though, he absolutely supported me, so please do not trash talk. Don't go there, okay? My personal reason why I started Vtubing was because I wanted to connect with people. I love socializing, I always have. I also just really was lonely. Starting VTubing was an outlet for me to socialize and find friends and connect with anybody and everybody who shared the same passions as me. In trying to be protective of my personal life, I'm not able to connect with people. So I think it's been difficult trying to reconcile both, because I kind of hid away. I think it's time to turn another page, just like everything that is happening in my personal life. There were other things and hurdles, many hurdles, that I had to also deal with. For those who don't know, I also was having health issues. I had a health scare. A day or two before Christmas, I had a endoscopy and colonoscopy. But what was worse is that I am notoriously known for having issues with anesthesia. I did not take well to the Twilight IV. I stopped breathing on my own, so they had to quickly intervene and intubate me and breathe for me. I was very sore. It was a rough time. I won't go into all the detail of everything, but it was a rough time for sure. And then all of a sudden in March, I am somebody who has always had health issues, but I don't like to admit when I'm in pain. I kind of deal with things myself. Unfortunately, that came to a head this year. I was having issues of just waking up in pain at like 1 in the morning. Times that I wanted to call the ambulance were numerous. I went to the doctor. I got tests done. Speculated gallstones. Finally was able to do a test to confirm the gallstones. Then, right after all of that started happening, I had a succession of pain and ended up in the ER. Luckily, I have amazing sisters and an amazing brother-in-law who drove to get me until they confirmed that, surprise, you're going to surgery. And because of that, I had to have emergency surgery, which is why I am doing a donathon along with my debut to hopefully get support and raise funds for the cost of the emergency surgery. The good news is I had insurance. I was covered. Very, very fortunate and lucky for that. The bad news, I am in the States and healthcare is terrible and it costs a lot, which is why I tried to do the non-Latina thing and ask for help. So I will be holding a donathon for this. I'm officially asking for help. It's been so long since I've streamed too. It's so hard to sit here. It's so hard to sit here and just like record yourself talking about personal stuff. I am separated. I am soon to be divorced. I am a older Latina than most people assume. I just want to be more me. The whole point of me trying to do some content creation was because I enjoy it. I love talking with people. I love connecting with people. There are many things I want to do with content creation, but it's just time to just try all the things and be unapologetically me. So I hope you guys made it through this little video. Please don't feel sorry for me. I'm tough. I'm very strong. But I'm trying to learn to ask for help when I need it. Thank you to all my friends. They know who they are. I couldn't have gotten this far without their love, their support. I can't thank my lovely taquitos, my community. I appreciate my friends. I love my family so much. I am coming out of this stronger, for sure. I'm coming out of this happier, and I think I'm on a path that I want to be on now. Oh, one more thing. I will be going to AFCAI. I bought a ticket a long time ago before the surgery happened. I think this is the official start of everything. The debut, the donathon, and the trip to AFCAI, I hope, is a new fresh start for me and a path that hopefully is more of what I want. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for listening to this yap. If you're going to AFCAI, I will see you there. I hope I see you guys at my debut donathon in July. July 31st is the tentative date, so I hope I see you guys there. Thank you for listening. If you got through this, I will see you guys soon.